but rather I'm going to tell you who to fear. Fear him which will destroy both body and soul in hell. But then during the agony of Christ in the Garden of Gethsemane, what it tells you is that he was greatly troubled, that he was afraid, that the sweat, that the drops of the sweat that was off his face was like drops of blood. So it gave the impression as if he was afraid for what he was about to go through. Now, what he was about to go through was to be delivered into the hands of men. Now, you clearly see once he got into their hands, there was no fear at all. Okay, but nevertheless, what he was showing the apostles is how to overcome their fears, because they was also going to be very afraid that night. Do everybody understand that? So remember, that's why he kept praying that night. He prayed the same prayer repeatedly. In the scripture says that he went like a stone throw away from them because he expected them to hear what he was going through. And what was the point of that whole thing? He said, not as I will, Father, but let thy will be done. Meaning there's going to be some things that you're going to face in life that you necessarily don't want to go through, but it's going to be God's will. So even though you may be troubled and you may be afraid, still want God's will to be done. Overcome your own fears is what Christ was showing them. But was he really afraid? No, he wasn't. When he got to the hand of Pilate, Pilate said, don't you know I can kill you? He said, you can't do nothing, okay? I'll lay down my life. So you didn't see no fear at all. No drops of sweat on the floor, none of that. Everybody understand that? So he's a teacher. He's a teacher. The scripture says the law was our schoolmaster, meaning the law was teaching us all the way to Christ came in the flesh. Then from that point, he started teaching Israel, showing them how do you overcome things? How do you be perfect? How do you be perfect in the flesh? How do you walk a perfect walk? His whole life was about teaching the nation of Israel how to overcome adversity. Do everybody understand that? So even though it mentions fear, that don't mean that they was afraid. It was something else going on that caused them to react the way that they reacted in that particular situation. Everybody got that?